Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my return viewers, you know how we do, so let's get it on, shall we? Today's full review episode is going to be the Tequila Ocho Terroir Select, 100% pure agave, made in Mexico. It is a Reposado, harvested in 2025. There's your bottle number. Is it a bottle? Yeah, bottle number. That's your region. Sorry, I passed right over that. Your average altitude, 40% alcohol by volume. And then take a look at the backside. That's a lot to try and read through. Creme brulee and almonds, white pepper, toffee, butterscotch. Imported by Ocho Associados in Bardstown, Kentucky. So it comes to us from Mexico to Bardstown and then back to us. So cork pop. Let's go ahead and get a pour on, shall we? Man, oh man, oh man. So this was a recommendation from another YouTuber who focuses primarily on tequila. But I do a three-part review. Part one, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you because that's what we do. Part two, full review time. We drink it down halfway. We've done that. We've put the cork on it, put it back on the shelf, let it sit for 2.5. Well, this was a week and a half. It was a week and a half, not 2.5 weeks. A week and a half. It was the only bottle of tequila I had, so of course it got worked down faster. But the hard part was it just sitting there, not getting touched. That's the hard part. Anywho, we've done that. I go online and find out as much as I possibly can, come out and talk about it. There's not much to talk about, but we're going to do it anyways. I'm going to score it, continue to drink it, because part three, final pour episode, thusly named, we'll have that final pour in the glass compared to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. So, tequila has been a very interesting ride. I have done at least a solid 6 months. I started tequila back in late 2025. On the nose, it's very grassy, a little earthy. It's a very interesting nose. It might rub some people the wrong way. It is, like I said, it's grassy, it's earthy, it's not very sweet, and I guess it's like dew, like morning dew on grass, possibly that. But it's very earthy and very grassy, with a slight bit of like dew for the sweetness. It smells like water, like barreled rainwater. It's a little dusty. It's got a weird smell. I've never had this on a tequila. Now they are claiming that this is an additive free, as far as it can go. It's additive free. I did not get a whole lot of information on this. I know there's plenty to be had by alternative sources, but directly from their source, there wasn't a whole lot I could extract, except for they do age this for 8 weeks and 8 days in whiskey American oak barrels. I paid $62.02 out the door. So as of to date, this is the most expensive bottle of tequila that I've had. It's 40% alcohol by volume. It came in as a pretty high recommendation from a couple of different sources. It's got an interesting nose, I can tell you that. If you're hung up on inexpensive tequila, this one probably will not be your jam. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. So some people say, and even the bottle says, almonds, Butterscotch? Nah. If there's any butterscotch in there, it's buried. It's way back in there. It's very weak. Like I said, it smells straight up like plant, vegetal, earthy, dusty, like barreled rainwater, like morning dew. It's got a very interesting nose if you're open to it, if you're willing to open it up. I found personally that you don't have to pay a whole heck of a lot to get something really good, especially when it comes to tequila. I found the sweet spot for tequila is between $30 and $40. There are so many bottles that you can get that are great. They may not be the best. They may not be 100% additive free or 100% agave. It all depends on what you're standing for. But there's plenty of all that in the $30 to $40 range. And this, unfortunately, is going to be the $62.02 out the door first bottle of tequila that, I don't know, was renowned, was highly favored, was relatively, I want to say expensive. Expensive as far as tequila goes. It's expensive. Over $60 out the door when you could have so much better for at least half the price. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not crapping all over this thing. It's horrible. It's not. It's just, it's not as good as a lot of other tequilas I've had. It's better than most of the bad tequilas I've had. But, all right. Let's go ahead and let's get the second one on and we'll talk about it. You know what I haven't done for a tequila, or at least not for some time? I mean, it definitely comes off as an additive-free, organic, I think putting effort in it is great. I think you put too much in it, and then you're very much narrowing that hallway for your consumers. If you've had the Tequila Ocho and you've had some of the other ones, if your palate for tequila runs parallel to mine and you think that the Añejo would be better, it's a step. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Añejo is like $80. I think it's like $20 more than this one. But if you could say that, yeah, that Añejo, extra time in the barrel makes all the difference, I will consider it, but not for some time. But I was saying, I usually don't use this for tequila or wine, but I'm going to see, is it even worth it? I'd say probably at best pale straw, so no, it's not really worth it. Put that away. If you liked the video, go and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do that while you're there. You can bypass the algorithm, get my content, my videos as soon as I release them. As I was trying to say earlier, we're kind of caught up. So if you're seeing this video, I probably shot this video within the past 48 hours, maybe 72. Somewhere between 48 and 72. It's probably more like 60. Was it 64? Probably more like 64, 48 to 64 hours. I'll record it, and then I might edit it tonight, if not tomorrow, and get it uploaded within a matter of 24 to 48 hours, somewhere around that time frame. I want to stay more current with the content, so whenever some of you, my viewers, want to talk about it, all of this right here is still fresh on the brain. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do this finish. Much better on the finish, that's for sure. Now, I don't explain everything every single video because I know it gets extremely repetitious and mundane. and I apologize. But the thing is that someone who drinks, who really likes Tequila Ocho, does a search. They land on my page for this one specifically. They're going to miss out if I don't say the certain things. It's a standard, it's a format. I know it's cookie cutter, but, you know, for that one person that might tune in for my one video about Tequila Ocho. That's why I keep doing it. The repetition. I do a Kentucky chew for my finish. And what that is I take the rest of the libation, the liquid, into my mouth. I remove as much air as possible, and I slowly move it back and forth from cheek to cheek, to and fro. Do not swish it like mouthwash. Very slowly. You do that until you feel the temperature change. It's obvious. Once you get it, it's obvious. It's almost like flipping a switch. It'll go from the temperature it came out of the glass, which is probably just below room temperature, and when it gets into your mouth, it acclimates to your body temperature. And that sensation, once you got it, you got it. And you'll know that's when you swallow, and then you open it up, and you start working everything. And that's going to give you a much different experience from those first two palatings. That's got a pretty good finish. You get a lot more robustness. I got lots of cheeks, lots of cheek action, probably pushing a 1. A lot of these effects, most of the time when it comes to tequila, don't really go above a 2 or a 3 at best. It's bourbon, when you get such higher proofage, that's when everything starts exceeding 2s and 3s and 4s. But yeah, there's a great robustness right off the top of it. There's not a whole lot of heat in the background for this one. It's lots of cheeks, some gums, a little bit on the lips, because I keep licking my lips. The tongue kind of went out early. And it all kind of comes off, the finish comes off clean. I mean, I still got some numbness in the cheeks and a slight bit of warmth in the back, but that's it. Not a whole lot to linger, but that's it. So now let's put a score on it. I know we're pushing 13 minutes. Let's put a score on it. Strong 3 out of 5. Strong 3 out of 5. I think the price point is a bit high. I mean, but it's to each their own. They may feel like this is an $80 bottle because you've drank a lot of crappy tequila. It is what it is, I guess. I've drank a lot of crappy tequila, and I wouldn't say this is an $80 bottle. My fair price on this would be... Ooh, I can just feel the tension and all the tequila connoisseurs out there. Oh, gosh. Strong 3 out of 5. Yeah, I know. Strong 3 out of 5. And my fair price on this, $30. Yeah, I know. $30. But then again, for $40, I could get something much superior, at least pleasing to my palate. Would I buy this again? No, I would not. I would only consider the Añejo much later down the line just to see if they can actually make something better that is more pleasing to my palate. Well, there it is. In the comment section, would love to know where are you currently at? What are you currently drinking? Have you had Tequila Ocho? Have you had the Reposado? Have you had the Añejo and the Reposado? That's going to be double score. Anywho, there it is. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a better one. Okay, so we got the Tequila Ocho Reposado, and we left this out. And I just wanted to see. I don't think I've ever done this with a tequila. So, yeah, there's that. It's just nothing there to look at much, I guess.